Hey everybody out there in YouTube land, it's Laura, Lost and Found, and it is Tuesday, April 18th, and let's see, I've completed 6 weeks now since my surgery. I had my surgery, my vertical sleeve gastrectomy up in Iowa City at the University of Iowa Hospital with the most wonderful Dr. Jessica Smith as my surgeon, and they weighed me in. They're going by the weight from before my just before I started my pre-op diet, which was the 10-day. So that's what I'm doing. It's the easiest launching point because I was so bleary-eyed. I'm not sure what I was the morning of. So I should have written it down. Yeah, I know. Anyway, so 294 was my start. And when I weighed in, I actually weighed in the day before yesterday, and I was 265. So almost 30 pounds. So not technically since surgery, but good enough. Whatever. I'm down, I'm going in the right direction, and I'm really pleased. I've had, well, let's see, a number of things. I got a whole bunch of wonderful things at Trader Joe's and have really enjoyed myself with those items like turkey patties and all grass beef patties. And I got this blue cheese dip with pecans in it that I put on a wasa board, not every day because I am trying to do low carb. Um, but it's kept it interesting. I also bought some bread from the low carb bread company. Why don't I have this stuff written down? Well, let me tell you why. What I'm doing, single mom, my daughter off to school, go work out, go to work. Afterwards, she's got trampoline. She's going to state this coming weekend, and then possibly well, we're going anyway, even if she doesn't make it, but we're pretty sure she will, to nationals at the end of June. So there's a lot going on. Plus, I joined the Southeast Iowa Chamber Singers. So I am trying to learn a lot of music really quickly, and it's taking some time. So I have it, uh, by the time I'm done with everything, I'm too fried to make a video. And in the mornings, I'm like, oh no, not another nightgown video. But guess what? You got another nightgown video. So what are you going to do, huh? It's what it is, right? So anyway, here I am. I'm just watched VSG Tree's wonderful album video that he did, where he created an album that was a good representation of himself, and then picked out songs that he was choosing for different people in the community as well as for himself. And it's just a lovely idea. And I want to get into that. And I want to connect with so many people, but you have to put the time into it. And it's not that I don't want to, it's just having that time. So I'm doing what I can. And yeah, I've got to get my stats typed in and all that on my video, and it's not done. So, it's a little bit of this, a little bit of that, but hey, I'm still in the game. So, let's see. What else did I want to talk about? Well, I've been working out like a fiend. I've either been doing the elliptical, and I've been doing that like for an hour, usually about 3.5 miles. And, or I can swim a half mile, but not both on the same day, please. Not yet. So, the other day, though, I will say, I kind of, well, here's a no-no. This is what you should not do. Well, I got up that morning and I had some almond butter, and then I had later on some turkey bacon. But then my daughter and I had to go do some things. So instead of going right to the gym fairly close to my morning meal, I had a 6 hour gap. And so I didn't get to the gym until 2 p.m. And I threw myself onto the elliptical and really threw myself into a workout and did really, really well. Was sweating profusely and glistening in waves. And then afterwards, I just took myself, as I normally do, to the sauna. And I sat there for only 10 minutes. But when I was walking back to the showers, I didn't make it all the way. I had to sit down and take a break. I had run myself empty, literally empty. And I had to sit and take a break and just kind of get myself together. And then I had to finally make it into the showers, into the locker room, sat down on a bench and chilled some more until I could get it going again. And then I went and took a shower, got cleaned up. Then I went because I was intent on getting myself a pair of sandals, got a nice pair of Echo sandals, making the purchase, and I couldn't remember my phone number. I was fried, and I came home, and I was drinking all the while. I had a big jug of water, and I was drinking, but I think I had just pushed myself beyond the kind of energy that I had actually input into my physiology at that time. Also, I think I might have been low on iron. So I'm really making sure to get the iron in. I have pushed off iron because I've thought, oh, wait, I just had something that could have had a calcium in it. No, better not have it. Well, now I'm really going to see if that's it. Oh, and this cute, this little calic. Just so special. It is special. I am special. So, yes, that is what happened. So don't do that, folks. Make sure you hydrate. Make sure you get your meals in when you need them, and get in all of your vitamins and nutrients. I have an interesting way of getting my fiber in, which is serving multiple purposes. The way I get my fiber is a pint of Halo Top ice cream. Yes. What I do is I will work out, and then on my way to work, I'll swing by and pick up a pint and take it into work. And then I will consume it as I'm just, I know we should stop everything, but it's life, folks, And so I'm consuming it while I'm slowly getting my stuff together at my desk. And then that gets me through until my next meal, and then it'll be like all protein, and it's worked marvelously, because it not only is low carb, high fiber, high protein, but it also satisfies that cool, sweet, creamy thing that I love, and I don't feel like I'm missing out. And there was someone at work who had these candies, and I about killed her last week. She pissed me off because she was going on and on about these salted caramel things that she bought at Costco. And usually people will take their food and they'll put it on top of the refrigerator at the other end of the room. And then you leave it there, and then if people are interested, they'll go help themselves. But she kept stopping every single person who was walking by her desk, offering them this candy, and then exclaiming, "Isn't that wonderful? Isn't that fantastic? Isn't that great?" And she knows what I am going, I don't need to hear that broadcast. I haven't had a lot of sugar. I haven't had any sugar. But I mean, I haven't had any major cravings for it. But that was one day where my head started fucking with me. Excuse me, sorry. But yes, it started messing with me. And I was like, oh no, you didn't. And she just kept going and on and on. She finally said it to somebody else, and I said from my desk, I know. And she goes, I wasn't talking to you. And I'm like, I was quiet, I maintained, and I went, as soon as it was time to go, I was out the door. She did apologize later, because she knew. She knew. It's funny how people want to kind of subconsciously sabotage or kind of mess with you if they're not on the same program. Anyway, I digress, because this is way over and she's already apologized. But I have to talk about it because these things happen to us. These things will be happening. And it's like, so later on this week, when I had my pint of Halo Top ice cream, I went over because she started doing it again. And I said, can I see it? And she goes, well, do you really want to know? And I said, well, I've been hearing about it, so let me take a look. And I held the container in my hands and I went, and it's like this little square here. Where are my fingers? It's like this, like a caramel, like just like a caramel you would get like in a candy box. But she has a whole slew of them. And I looked at it and I went, oh, 21 grams of carbs. Oh, but 1 gram of fiber. So it's 20 grams, 20 net carbs. And I'm holding this little thing, and then I hold my full pint, and I go, oh, this is 20 net carbs too. And I mean, that was naughty, but at the same time, it was also true. And it was what I had to also coach myself on as well. You have a choice. You always have a choice. And do you want this tiny little caramel that'll make you want like 30 more of them? Or do you want to have this pint of Halo Top ice cream, which will then keep them at bay? So anyway, that's what I did. And oh, my cat, oh, yes. Okay, I have little baby kittens here, too, that are playing fierce jungle kitties with each other. They're just really adorable. But it's such a mess, I don't want to show you. Anyway, yeah, so that's it. I know I'm just rambling. 12, 52, 53, 54. Right. So, anyway, I'm feeling pretty good, except I took 2 days off from that overheat day, and then I was back at it today. And tomorrow, well, I don't know if I'm going to have time because I'm helping somebody out. One of our students needs to get a tax return transcript and hasn't been able to get it through the IRS, so I'm actually driving them to help them to get it. And my halo is propped up here. It's resting on my horns. But, so that's it. That's it. It's a scattered video. Oh, I was talking about the low-carb bread company. I got 2 loaves. One was sourdough, and the other one is rye. I haven't had the rye yet. But, I mean, I put some almond butter on it because that's low net carb, a tablespoon, it's just wonderful. Tablespoon on a slice, and the bread itself is only 1 net carb. Granted, it doesn't have the same texture as real bread, it's just not going to. It's made with different things, but it's still good, and it gives me toast in the morning, which is pretty darn cool. Okay, so love to all of you. Thank you for all of you who do watch me. I know I'm slowly working towards 100 subscribers. And I have not been very faithful in making my videos. I'm going to try to get this together a little more. But, just take it as it comes. That's what we got to do. Can't go nuts over all this stuff. Life's too short. All right. Love you all. And you'll see less of me more often.